Air. Live.
Hey, there we are. Awesome. So we are live, and this is Corinne, and we have Stephanie Smith on, and we have Jennifer Mendez on as well. We wanted to do this basics training tonight because there's a lot of you who are really new. This is the busiest time we have of the whole year, and we're welcoming you to the team, and we want to make sure that you're very successful. So we're going to go over some of the basics tonight. Oftentimes we will sign somebody up who's not even in our town. We'll add a new teammate. So if you're one of them, this is a great opportunity for you to learn as well, because your sponsor's not next door to go help you with your first party or to go blitzing with you. So definitely this is a great chance for you to take some notes and learn some things you may not know yet. And I also wanted to point out there is, if you can see this is new to us, so apologize if there's any technical errors, but we do have a little option here at the right-hand side that I can see that is a questions box. So if you can see anywhere where you can submit questions, go ahead and submit them there that we can answer them for you. So we'll just dive right in. So the first topic I wanted to cover is, well, you've probably got your kit, whether you're a month in, 6 months in, maybe you're just joining you're just joining this broadcast because you're now thinking about jumping in full force. Another really great thing about the fact that we do basics trainings is, even if you have been in this business for quite a while, this will give you the opportunity to really learn these things and by somebody else's perspective, or also because you're going to be training the next person. So when we're signing up distributors ourselves, it's always good to stay involved with these trainings because you're going to want to know how to teach the next person. I know that actually when I started, it was all so new, and I had somebody come and do my party for me, but then I signed up my first teammate, and I was like, oh my gosh, where do I start? I'm so excited, but yet I really don't know where to start. So a good place to start is by pulling out your Steps to Success sheet. Now, this may not come in your kit, but it's something that you can find in your eSuite, and you'll want to learn and navigate through your eSuite, but in the document section, it's called Steps to Success. Now, these are the steps that the company has given us to be successful. You really don't want to complicate what we do. You just want to go ahead and follow this outline. And I'm actually going to share my screen to show you what that looks like. Present to everyone. Perfect. Okay, so this is showing you here our steps to success. This is something that you actually want to be able to pull out anytime during your career with us. You can print this at the beginning of the month and aim to do this every month. So step one is join the party. You're going to get your, let's say you're training a new distributor. You're letting them know you're going to be getting your kit in the mail. It's going to come with some marketing materials and a box of 4 wraps. So that is your starting place. So as you can see, once you have your kit and everything, you're now working on steps 2 and 3. Now this is new. This is something that they just changed up a little bit since conference. So we do have some really, really great YouTube videos on how to go through the party pad and go through your steps to success, but there's actually going to be a new one out where Denise Walsh talks about, or goes through the new party pad with these same steps. So step 2 is your wrap rewards. We call it wrap rewards because what you're going to do is in that first month, you're going to attain your first 4 loyal customers, and that's going to give you 120 free product credit. But for every 2 customers, you're going to earn a wrap reward. And what that is you get to buy a box of wraps for only $25, and you actually don't even pay shipping on that, just some tax. So it's really great to be able to get those wraps in and immediately sell all those wraps and get a $75 cash profit in your pocket. So for every 2 customers, you're earning a wrap reward. So that first 30 days is crucial. You want to be able to attain those 4 customers, and you're going to do that by having your first wrap party, and you're going to have your sponsor, or you're going to be able to do it yourself, but to bring in anybody and invite everybody you know. And so these 4 customers is going to give you that 120 free product credit. You only have the first 30 days to attain that. So step 3 is called Go Ruby. And what's really important about this is the foundation of building your business. In your first 60 days, you want to really aim to do this Go Ruby. Right now, the company does have the big bonus, a $500 bonus for achieving this in your first 2 calendar months. So if you are enrolled between January 1st and March 31st, you're going to want to aim to be a Ruby, which is our 2nd rank in the company. By what you're going to do is you're going to attain 3 of your own teammates in that amount of time. And then you're going to teach each one of them how to do the steps to success as well. And when one of them gets 2 of their own teammates, and everyone's at 400 by the end of the month, then you can go Ruby. That's going to earn you the $500 bonus if you do that in your first 2 calendar months and you were enrolled between January 1st and March 31st. So if you have any questions about that, you can leave them in the right-hand box side here if you can see where you can leave questions. And let me stop this. All right. Everybody sees me again? You see me, Steph? Awesome. All right. So those were the steps to success. This is something that I like to actually pull out and print out at the first of every month, because being able to just follow these simple steps, you're going to be able to build your business. And we do that in a couple of different ways, and we're going to go over a couple of them right now. Actually, Stephanie, why don't we go right into wrap parties, and then I'll cover some of the wrapping 101 right after that.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I don't know who's out there, but if you're out there, hi.
Yeah, it's new to us, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
All right, so I'm going to quickly go through how to do a wrap party. And Korin, if you have, or even Jennifer, but if you have anything you want to add in, please feel free to interrupt me. First thing you want to do is you want to arrive. I'm looking at my notes if I'm not looking at the screen. You'll want to arrive about 20 minutes ahead of the start time so that you can wrap the hostess and get set up a little bit. You don't need a lot of product to do a wrap party, so you're not going to be bringing in a ton of totes or anything like that. I have one small bag that I carry with me with a few products in it. You get there 20 minutes ahead of time, set your stuff up, and wrap your hostess so they can answer the door and invite the guests in and show them that they already have their wrap on. You're going to want to have some sort of a sign-in sheet. I think they have one in eSuite. Do they have one in eSuite that we can print off, or just the ones that we can buy on the It Works store?
And what was that? I'm sorry.
The sign-in sheet. Do they have that in eSuite?
I've never seen it in the eSuite. However, being able to buy that from the It Works store, which is www.myitworksstore.com, that's where you can get a lot of these items.
If you don't have the money to buy those right away, no big deal. Don't worry about it. Just grab a piece of paper and make yourself a little chart. What you're going to want to have on that form is a place for them to put their name, their phone number, their email, and the area that they're going to be wrapping. Those are the ones I like to use anyway. When people get there, you're going to want to bring each person into a private area so that they feel more comfortable. Some people say they don't care, but you still want to do it in a private area, just in case someone's afraid to speak up and say that they really want to do it in a, privacy. Make sure, and I think this is very, very important, you get their $25 for their wrap before you cut the wrap open. Make sure they know it's $25. You don't cut that wrap and put it on them and then have them say, I didn't know that it cost money. That's happened to me before. It'll never happen again.
too, apparently.
um, after you get their money, you're going to want to do their before picture. I personally don't love to wrap people if they don't allow me to take a picture, because those are the only people I ever really have come back and say, well, it didn't work. And they don't have the pictures to really show, but that is up to you. Hang on one second. I think Matt just wrote to me and asked me to say something. Oh, never mind. Completely not having anything to do with what I'm doing right now. Okay. Okay, so take their picture, their before picture. If you're doing their abdominal area, make sure you do the front and the sides. After that, while you're wrapping them, you're going to want to talk to them a little bit, get to know them as much as you can, make it personal. You might find out during this time that they're really stressed in their life right now, and then you can make a mental note of that you might want to talk to them later on about trying some confianza. So when you get to know them a little bit, it'll help you be able to help them a little better. Make sure everybody is drinking water while the wrap is on. You don't want anybody drinking soda or coffee during this time, even though you may find people that will. Really stress to them that they should grab a glass or a bottle of water and start drinking their water. Once everybody is wrapped, I know Korin wants to chime in right here.
Yes, so there's something that I've adapted from Lisa Fuller, and this was an awesome idea. I absolutely love this. It works great at parties, and it really helps to get the excitement flowing through even the people who are attending, but their friends too. So what I like to do is once everybody's wrapped and they've come into the room, and before we actually do the presentation, I like to ask them to pull out their phones. And I tell them we're going to actually have a little contest. We're going to see who's going to win some free product. And I really don't even tell them what it is because they really probably don't care at that point. But I usually have about 5 greens on the go ready for whoever wins at the end. So what I let them know is pull out that phone, get on your Facebook, and go ahead and go in and tag the hostess and the distributor that's there. So if they're going to do a status update and they're going to say, trying that crazy wrap thing with, and then they can tag your the hostess and the distributor. So probably you if you just booked that party with them. So they might need to go in and friend you first, which is great because you want to friend everybody who you've wrapped that day, so they're able to continue to watch your journey too. And that's a great reminder on social media that about the products and about the opportunity. So they're gonna say trying that crazy wrap thing with, and then tagging you both. And what that's gonna, and the one at the end that has the most likes and comments, so I just add them up, gets the free greens on the go. So I do that after we've taken the wrap off. I go ahead and I check because they've tagged me. I should be able to see it on my news feed now on my profile and see who's won. And usually you're going to find that there's somebody who's already commented, and then they're like, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? What are you doing? Like, oh my gosh, I heard about that. I want to try that. So if you can only just imagine all the excitement that surrounds that too, it was definitely worth those greens on the go packets.
Okay, great. I will definitely be incorporating this into my parties from now on.
Yes.
Okay, so once everybody's wrapped and you have them post on their Facebooks, the next thing you're going to want to do is go through the party pad. This is the party pad, and this is the side you'll want to start with. The other side is the business opportunity, which you'll do second. So you'll start with this side, and you're going to go through that party pad. If you don't really know what to do when going through the party pad, in your eSuite under Documents, there is party pad notes, and you can see there's a picture on one side, and then there's lined paper on the other side. You can fold it so the lined paper is back here, and you can have that so you can read it while you're showing everybody the pictures as just some cues as to what you should be saying, because they'll tell you every single thing you need to say, and you don't need to say anything else. When you get to the point where you're talking about products, most of us do a presentation or a demonstration of what the fat fighters do, and you can look that up. I believe I know it's an Our Team page, but you can just go right to YouTube and look up the fat fighter demonstration and see what we're talking about as well. You're going to want to let them taste greens if you have greens, and a small dab of defining gel if you have that, because people like to taste, touch, feel, smell stuff. Going through the party pad should take about 45 minutes or so. So once you get to the end of that, it should be just about time to start unwrapping people. When you take them back into the private room and you're unwrapping them, a good tip is to have some product catalogs and order forms right in that room with you, so that when you're unwrapping them and that person who was talking earlier about how stressed she is, you can talk to her about confianza and find out how she wants to order. Does she want to order a retail customer, loyal customer, or you may even find people who are interested in joining the business and making some money, and maybe still grabbing some confianza on the way. You're going to want to, after you take the wrap off of them, you're going to want to take their after picture, and you're going to want to make a collage where of the before and after pictures. You can use PicStitch, or there's other apps you can use on your phones. I don't know what you guys really use for Droid, but I know on iPhone a lot of us use PicStitch. So you'll want to show them that, maybe text it to them if you have it ready. And remind them that 1 wrap is a treat, 4 is a treatment. So they may not see much of a difference in that first wrap, but they should really try a full treatment before they judge or form their opinion against the wrap. And that's pretty much it for the party. Seems simple enough. It'll take you maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours total. It shouldn't take you longer than that. A typical party has about 4 or 5 guests. If you have more than that, that's great, although it does make the party go a lot longer, and some people don't like to stick around that long. So 4 to 5 is a good amount of people to have. Just a couple of tips to end out my segment is, if only 1 or 2 people are going to show to your party, do not get discouraged. Don't cancel. Go to that party. It only takes 1 person to completely change your business. So, if you find out there's only going to be 1 person there, go. Wrap them. Do exactly what you would do if there was a full party. That 1 person could be that person who changes your business forever. Don't leave a party without booking another party. Let the guests know that they could get their second wrap, because they tried one now for $25. They could get their second wrap for free if they have their own party and they invite 4 or 5 of their friends over. So don't leave a party without booking another one. And most importantly, I say, be excited. Be happy. Show your excitement to those people about the products, about the business, about everything. Just be excited that you're there and they're there with you, because people will remember your excitement much more than they will ever remember anything you said. So that's all I have to say.
Awesome. Thanks, Steph. Now, I'm going to actually just show you a couple of things that you can utilize at the party, because what you're actually going to get in your kit is you're probably going to get, well, you are going to get, is you're probably going to get the Wrap magazine, though, if you're newer. This one came out from Success from Home before the Wrap did, or the Wrap magazine. So you're going to have this. This is our credibility, okay? This is the credibility of the company. So you can leave this out, let people look through it, utilize that. And then you're going to get a product pamphlet, Okay. What I like to do at parties is I actually like to, this to be one of the first things that I order, actually, is the product catalogs. That's just me. You can always decide what you would like to do. However, I like it because I like to put their customer order form and the distributor form in there, and I give everybody a little clipboard and a pen, so they know immediately that they can order at this party. So that gives them an opportunity to look through that. I also like to look through it with them and circle things that would really be good for them, because in that wrap room, we're talking about their needs. I also like to have a before and after booklet. Okay, this is something I recommend that you do really soon, like as soon as you get signed up. So what I do with this here is I put mine in there to start, okay? So there's me, and then I show them my lifestyle picture and when I use it on my arms. And then the rest of them, I usually put people in, like my hubby, and then people that are on my team or my friends who have wrapped, anybody I know. So if you're just getting started, the only person you're probably going to be able to do is you and your sponsor. So I would, this is another great perk of actually having our group pages, is you start becoming friends with other people, and you start seeing their before and after pictures. So we also have official before and after pictures on the Facebook fan page of It Works Global, and you can download those and get those printed. It's really simple. Go ahead and just send it into the best printing place you can find, preferably without an autocorrect option, because then it can kind of look funky. But get these printed, make yourself a brag book, $1. You can go to like Walmart and get one of those. And then, of course, you're going to have your party pad. You may have the older style like you saw Stephanie have. They just came out with the newer one. It's a little bit more vague, okay? Something I wanted to post or point out about this is most of it's about the same. However, the third page doesn't go over our product packages anymore. Okay, this is something where it kind of simplifies it even more for you. So you can choose to talk about a couple products that are your favorite, and then I show the Fat Fighter demo, and I talk about the greens and sample the greens here. Once you get to the second side of the new one, step 1 is going to show you the option or the kit and what comes in it, but it doesn't talk about the boosting option. Okay, so this is something that you can talk about verbally, or you can just say that you have the option to boost, and then you can have a paper that we have in your document section. Let me share the screen here. All right, that's the steps to success. I'm going to show you. All right, there's this document in your document section 2 of your eSuite. So you can print this out and include it with everybody's order sheet too. So that shows them right here what you can do. The mini booster only available upon enrollment, and then the big booster they can do anytime during their career. So that's something I wanted to point out. Denise Walsh has done a party pad presentation on YouTube. So you can look up that link. It's about 11 minutes long, and that's going to help you go through the new party pad. If you have an old party pad, Cami Dempsey does a really, really good version of that as well. So look those up. Those are really useful for you to start learning. What I did in the beginning is I just kept playing those YouTube videos over and over until I picked up a few things I really liked about it and went from there. So, all right. Sorry, we got to get back to where I was. Perfect. All right. So, and then just to finish it out, of course, it's then you've got the last couple pages. Now, this one's really important, guys. Use this, because if you don't go in for the ask, then the answer is always going to be no. So you have to ask, you know, what's more appealing to you? What would fit your needs? And you can help them by asking questions, getting to know them and their needs. So, all right, that's just a couple of different things I wanted to show you that you can do at a party. I also usually have a dry wrap, okay, easy. You use a wrap, you rinse it out and dry it after you're done. Same thing with our facial. People love to see what this baby looks like. So you can always have these dry wraps on hand to show people. All right, so let's go straight into wrapping 101. When you are new, this is something that I think is really important, is to know how to help somebody get their maximum benefit from this wrap, okay? So we want to keep it simple, but we also want to be educated and confident when we're wrapping someone. So some simple steps that you'll want to learn about this. They're not too complicated, but all right. So this is make sure you're always taking before and after picture. Okay. The reason this is so important is because this is a progressive result. And what that means is it's small changes over an amount of time. For 72 hours, you're continuing to maximize that benefit. So you really want to make sure that you're taking before and after pictures and putting them side by side so you can see those changes over the amount of time. Because if you think about it, if you're doing 4 wraps, you can only wrap as close together as every 3 days. So that's 12 days, okay, of small changes. So if you can imagine putting before against your after wrap 4, you're going to really be able to see a huge difference. Okay, but if you don't take pictures, sometimes you never know. So you want to make sure that you try to use the same lighting, okay, and try to get back far enough when you're taking, like if you're doing a selfie picture, just make sure it's back far enough that when you go ahead to put them side by side, that there's enough space around the belly area or the arm area or the legs that you can fit it into a nice crop side by side into a collage app. So download a collage app on your phone. Usually I'm the one who takes the pictures that I can put them side by side for them, and then I send them to them. Cleansing the area. Typically you want to cleanse that area before you wrap. That is going to maximize the benefit of the wrap, okay? Because if you have clogged pores or you've been using Dove soap is really pore clogging because of the waxes in it, then you're going to want to cleanse the area, okay? So a nice exfoliation prior to the wrap party or the one-on-one. I just let people know, you know, try to take a shower beforehand or shower this morning. Just don't put any lotions or anything on afterwards, okay? At wrap parties, what I like to do and what you can do once you get your 120 in free product credit or you've got a little bit of extra commissions is reinvest back in your business and get yourself our botanical cleanser, okay? This helps to really show people their benefit, or I'm sorry, their maximum wrap benefit, because this is soap free, it cleanses really, really well, and you use it right before they wrap, okay? So our botanical cleanser is awesome. I love using this on my face and then before wrapping. So invest into that, and then clean the area for someone, okay? Like I usually go to Starbucks or Chick-fil-A when I'm wrapping somebody and we're in the bathroom, and I just grab a couple paper towels, run it under warm water, squeeze a little bit of the cleanser gel on there, and have them rub it on their stomach, and then we cleanse it or rinse it off. And so a couple seconds later, they're ready to go. You don't have to do that. I just like to recommend that as an option. So you also want to let people know, avoid any lotions after they shower. And then, let's see, So a little note after you've actually wrapped them, let them know, please do not sweat or shower for the next 4 to 8 hours. Okay, because they're going to be absorbing the lotion on the wrap. You don't want them to sweat it out or go take a shower and get it all off their skin. All right, so you're going to apply the wrap now. Okay, you're going to take it out of the package, open that baby all the way up, okay? It does fold into itself. I have had people say I have no idea what side to put it on. So when it comes out and you've unfolded it to this point, it's the inside that's going to have the botanical formula, okay? If it's a little clumpy, what I like to do is I just like to use it like a washcloth and go like this in the areas that it needs to be moved around on, okay? Now, you can put that against the skin. Make sure it's a really great contact with the skin. That's really going to help to absorb the cream so that it gets in there and does its job. And then you can put some saran wrap around. Okay, I usually go around about 3 times. And then I just tear it with my hand. I'm one of those. Do it quick, simple, easy. And then if you don't have a saran wrap, you can do a tight-fitting tank top. Say if you're sitting at home and you're going to put it on, you just do a tight-fitting tank top, watch TV, or read a book. You can also use our Fab Wrap. I don't have it right here to show you. I don't have it right here, but our fab wrap, you'll see it online or in our product pamphlet. You can use that because it's breathable, and I really like using that on the arms and the legs. Okay, so wrap has a tendency to want to slide sometimes, so using that fab wrap lets it breathe, so that you're not sweating with saran wrap onto if you're a hot person. Water, water, water. Now this, you don't remember anything else. Remember this one tip, okay? It's not even a tip, it's essential. So you're going to want to drink half your body weight in ounces of water daily. I actually tell people to start drinking water ahead of time, because if they are dehydrated, then they're not going to see probably those results that they want in that first hour. So it's important to be hydrated to really start seeing the results that you want to see. So drink lots and lots of water. I usually give them a bottle to 2 bottles of water when they're sitting there with the wrap on for the 45 minutes. That first wrap, you only want to wear it for about 45 to an hour. Okay, that's to test the skin sensitivity of the wrap. Okay, and you don't want to wrap with 2 wraps the first time. Okay, that's going to be an overload to somebody's system because it's a new product, it's a new thing. I can tell you I've wrapped hundreds and hundreds of people, and I've only ever had one person who was sensitive to it. So, and that's because she actually knew to start that she was allergic to everything under the sun. So she just got a little bit of a rash, but she drank water and it went away. So she actually wants to wrap again. And then the very last tip to that is to stay away from artificial sweeteners. Okay, this is something really important. I do advise people of this every single time. Sucralose, aspartame, any of those artificial sweeteners, they contradict what we're trying to do with the wrap because it's so toxic to the system. It actually goes in there and it inflames your fat cells, makes them angry because they can't metabolize that. So things like Diet Coke, Crystal Light is a big one. Just none of those sugar-free products because those are going to have those artificial sweeteners in them. So, and then of course you're taking the after picture after the 45 minutes or an hour, and then you're going to want them to take their 72-hour picture too. At wrap parties, I don't really focus a lot on the 72-hour results because you don't want them to think that they want to wait until after those 72 hours to see what the results are like before they decide ordering. I let them know that a full treatment is 4 wraps, and you're going to want to do a full treatment of 4 to get your desired results. So you can do that wrap anywhere from the neck down, but make sure you do those 4 wraps on the same area to finish the full treatment. So, all right, so that's a little bit about the Wrapping 101. If you have any questions, you can always ask your sponsor or ask your Diamond upline, but those are some really great tips to make sure that you're going to maximize your benefit while wrapping. Girls, did I miss anything there?
No, that was great.
Okay, good. All right. Sweet. Oh, you know what? Jennifer, what happened to you today?
I knew you missed something. So I went to the gas station. Yeah, let me tell my story. Hi, guys. I went to the gas station today, and I normally am blitzing everywhere I go, but I was in a rush trying to meet Korin, and we were going to meet and talk about, this meeting that we were having tonight, and I didn't have a blitz card on me, but I had my lanyard on me. So I'm buying milk for the baby. I went to buy milk, and the girl just asked me what was that on my neck, and I was like, oh, I'm a distributor for this company that sells these crazy wrap things. She was like, how does it work? And I was like, you just put it on, leave it on for 45 minutes, drink some water, take some before and after pictures, and that's it. She was like, so can I try it right now? And I said, yeah, of course. Let me wrap you right now. She couldn't even go to the bathroom because she was the only one working in the gas station. So to go behind the counter, and I ran to the car. I got some saran wrap. I went and got a wrap, and I got a pair of scissors. I ran back behind the counter, and I wrapped her real quick. I mean, I didn't have a chance to like cleanse her or do the whole process as we would in a personal appointment or at a wrap party. But I told her exactly what Korin said. The one wrap is just one treatment, and if she sees some type of result, it might be slight, it might be a little, but we can't guarantee until you try all 4 wraps, which is a full treatment. And she was so happy. I wrapped her. It took me 2 seconds. I ran back out. I mean, I took the pictures first, of course. Don't forget the pictures, guys. And I wrapped her. I left to go meet with Korin, and I got the after pictures, and she actually did get some results. So, I mean, it wasn't a lot, but it was a little bit different, and you can see, and she was so happy with her results. So, you know, that's by just being a walking advertisement for yourself.
Yes, super, super important. And you walked away with $25 in 5 minutes. And somebody got some good results. So, and then of course she's going to maximize those results over the next 3 days. And then she's also, that means Jennifer's got a potential customer or distributor. So that's really cool. Take every opportunity that you possibly can. So that actually kind of goes right into actually our next topic, which is blitzing. I asked Jennifer, even though she's only been with us a little under 2 months now, to go ahead and cover this topic a little bit and tell us how she does this, because she is just one of those that picks up things really quickly. And she saw that Blitz card and she's like, oh my gosh, I need one of those because I'm going to be running around like crazy telling everybody about this. So she wears her lanyard everywhere and she blitzes people constantly. So this is actually our tool that you want to use, and you want to have Blitz cards. Go to www.myitworksstore.com. Use your first on your first order, use the code new2itworks. You'll see that in your package that you'll get, and you can get 10% off these. So this is an absolute when you get started. Get Blitz cards. This is our biggest tool to spread the word. And if you can at the time, get a shirt. Okay, that's my highest recommendation too, because you're going to be a walking brand. Okay, just like her little story there. Yeah, you see how important it is, right? It paid for itself, didn't it? So she's going to tell you a little bit about blitzing and what she does.
Okay, so like she mentioned, I walk around everywhere with this, even if I don't have a Blitz card, because people could walk up to you and ask you what it is, like the girl on the gas station. But let me take out a card. Okay, so I have a Blitz card. I usually carry some in my pocket everywhere I go, whether I go to the supermarket, my kid's school, the pharmacy, anywhere where I feel like I'm gonna have some type of contact with anyone. The gas station to go get gas. While I'm walking to go get the mail, go check the mailbox. You never know if you meet somebody at the mailbox. So what I do is I always I try to sound a little bit excited. Sometimes I be tired. I know people have their days, but I try to sound excited when I go up to someone and I be like, hey, have you tried this crazy rap thing? Can I give you my business card? And they'll look at me like, no, I haven't tried it. Like 90% of the people that I blitz tell me that they haven't tried it. They haven't heard of it. They don't even know what it is. So I try to keep it simple and not explain too much. I just say it's a wrap that tightens and tones your skin in 45 minutes. And you could try it for $25, or if you book a party for me, you can try it for free. I can wrap you for free. Oh, okay, let me take your card and, I'll call you. Oh, you mind if I have your Facebook information? Boom. That's a form of contact. So we try to get some type of contact from anyone that you speak to or that you give these coupons to, whether it's a Facebook, an email, a phone number, anything that you can get from that person so you can follow up with them in case they don't call you. So honestly, maybe 50% of the people that receive this is not going to call you. They'll forget, they have a busy day, they'll lose the card, the kid took it, the dog ate it. There's always some excuse. If you have a contact information, let's say the next day, you can hit them up and say, hey, would you like to book an appointment, or let's book a party so that we can get you wrapped for free. So I personally usually get their Facebook. I think people are a little bit personal about their phone numbers. When I see someone that sounds very, very interested and they look like, oh my God, this is cool, this is something I want to try, then I go for the phone number. I say, hey, can I get your phone number so I can send you some before and after pictures? That's what I use. That's my line. Can I get your Facebook, or can I get your phone number so I can send you some before and after pictures, and then we can set up an appointment. So about 80% of the time that works. I do get no's. So if you get no's, girls, don't be discouraged, because there's more people to talk to in the whole wide world. So no's are actually pretty cool because you learn from the different type of people. So Korin is going to talk about a little bit about the color personalities and where to get information from, so you can learn how to react to certain people's comments when you present this business card or your our $25 coupon. But she's gonna get into that. And yeah, that's basically what I do. Like, try to sound excited. And I mean, these products are amazing. So we want everyone to try them. Like, yeah, we want to make money, but you want to make them feel like it's something that's going to benefit them. So you have to sound excited. Try to get a contact info, even if you don't get a phone number. Just say, hey, can I have your Facebook so you can see some before and after pictures? And boom, that's basically what I like to do. Try to get some contact info when you go blitzing. And wait, don't be discouraged. Even if you see someone that looks fit, that looks skinny, that may not need the wrap. Remember, we have 31 different products, so you don't never know if that person could use the hair and nail and skin product. You don't know if that person might want a facial. So don't be discouraged to go up to anyone, a guy, girl. I mean, it's a little harder for me to go up to guys, but I've been practicing on that. And yeah, as far as who to go up to, just everyone that you come in contact with. That's what's going to make your business grow. Whether they become a loyal customer or at the end of the road they become a distributor, you never know. So you have to everyone you come in contact with, always have a Blitz card on you, in your purse, in your pocket. Show it to the world. Everyone you see, talk to. Give this card. Try to get the info. And that's basically what I do. I think that's it.
You think? You're too funny. I love it, girl. See, she's a little spitfire, I tell you. But anybody can do this, okay? I was one that it was way outside my comfort zone to do this thing called blitzing, okay? But I found what works for me. And so I figured all three of us would actually share just a little bit about how we do it or how we approach it, because we're all different, and I love that everybody watching can learn from each different personality that we are, or the how we do it. So now, one thing I want you to look up, because this is really important, is the personality colors. I think is a great tool to learn, because not everybody is the same, okay? There's 4 basic main types of personalities, okay? We call them the red, green, blue, and yellow, okay? And what you can do is you can look up on your team page, the I Am a 10 team, or on my personal team page, Peace Love, then you can look up on our files. It's called the color personalities. I really highly recommend going through that. You can actually find out what color you are, which is always fun. And then to know all those little tips and tricks of how to talk to a red, or what not to do with a green is important when you first meet somebody. So what I like, this card actually appeals to all 4 of the color personalities. Like you'll see here, red personality is about the money, so typically their eyes first go to the red. Blues, they're the ones that like to party, so typically they're like, oh my gosh, you can have a party, I've got so many friends, and they like to do that. Green, typically you're going to find this. So this really does this. That's a green. Usually somebody who is very analytical, or they're going to be looking all over this card and they're going to be skeptical. That's typically a green personality, or a little portion of it. They're usually someone who's going to ask a lot of questions, so it's a great segue to say, hey, why don't I get your email and I'll send you that information? So, because the point of blitzing is to get their contact information that you can follow up with them. Okay. A yellow is usually somebody will be like, oh my goodness, thank you so much. My friend would really like this. So they're the more caring and helpful kind. So you can always give them an extra couple cards to hand out for you. So this does appeal to all the color personalities, and it's really good to learn color personalities, because usually you only have about that 10 to 15 seconds when you meet somebody in order to build a rapport and kind of learn a little bit about them, so you know how to steer the conversation. However, the first one to talk after you've presented this to somebody loses. Okay, so you're there to listen. You want to let them respond. So that helps to take a little pressure off you. The only thing that you want to do is you want to give them your card, whether it be your line is, I've got this awesome product. I'd love to share this with you. Or, can I give you a coupon for my business? Thank you so much for all your help today. Whatever your one-liner is, I found what works for me, and whatever works for you, just get the card in their hand, okay? And what I like to do is, I like to personally do, is what I'll do is I'll have my phone out and available immediately. So if somebody is really, or if they're interested, what I like to do, I like to act like I'm in a hurry, which I usually am anyway, because you don't want to stand there in a big conversation with them, especially if they're the the cashier behind the register. So I'll pull it out, and I've got my own little thing here. I hit the plus button at the top for a new message in my text, and I say, you know what, let me get your number real quick, okay? And I can tell you, I've never had somebody tell me no. If you're personable, excited, with a big old smile on your face, then somebody might not tell you no, let me tell you, if you're personable. So I just put in their number really quick, and I say, you know what, thanks, Jen. I'm going to go ahead and save that, and I'm going to text you right now so that you've got me on speed dial. So it's just a really nice way for you to be able to incorporate their name, I always look at name tags if I'm in a store anyway, and I'm like, thanks so much for your service today, Jen, So that just helps to build a rapport, because you only have 10 to 15 seconds to really leave an impression, okay? So, and it's really, what's important to know, too, is they're going to believe in you before they believe in the product. So if you're confident and you're really just personable, people are going to be drawn to that. Even if you're nervous, it's okay, because you're only human, and they're going to know that, maybe down the line they're going to remember that moment, and they're going to say, you know what, she can do it, I can do it too. So you don't have to be perfect. Believe me, I've stuttered many times. So that's a little bit about the color personalities and blitzing, and how I do it. Stephanie, I know you're not a huge fan of blitzing yourself, but how do you do it?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Most of the time for me, I like to just ask them if I can give them a coupon for my business, and I'm just trying to, spread the word a little bit in the area. And when they act interested, I will tell them that I have a weekly or bi-weekly drawing for a free wrap, and if they wanted to give me their name, their number, or their Facebook, or their email, or whatever, then I could enter them into the drawing to see if they are the one who gets the free wrap session for that drawing. And because people like free stuff, so they tend to say yes to that. And whether it's a phone number or an email or a Facebook contact, that way you get their information, and then you have a way to contact them in a week or 2 weeks and let them know either, hey, you won, or hey, you didn't win, but you can still get a free wrap if you want to host a party.
Yes, ma'am. Good point. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap up with just a couple of tips, because we have our corporate call on at 10 o'clock. So a couple of quick tips that I wanted to leave you with, because this is basics training, but some good things to always make sure that you're utilizing is social media. If you're on social media, use it to your full advantage, because it's a free marketing tool. It's a way for the word to be spread between your friends, too. Because if you're posting, you're saying, oh my goodness, I just got my kit today, I can't wait to wrap, then people are going to be like, oh my goodness, what is she doing? They need to know what you're doing, because if they don't know, then how are you going to keep growing your business? They're going to actually probably go to their other friend that does talk about it, and then you're going to see later that they've signed up to be a customer or distributor, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, but I'm doing that. Well, if you didn't tell them, or if you didn't put it on your social media where they typically see you, let's just be real here. We do social media more than we do face-to-face these days, right? More than we go out and be with people. So this is an easy way to get it in front of people every day, especially like if you're blitzing and you get their contact, or if you get them your friend on Facebook, then it's a way to sow that seed. In the beginning, you are planting seeds, right? You're watering your seeds, and then eventually you get your harvest. Okay, they sprout. it is all about timing. Not everybody is ready the first time you tell them about this. I can tell you that I've probably already signed up 6 to 8 customers on the beginning of this year who have been watching me for the past year. So it just goes to prove it's all in timing. So make sure you're using social media. Also, being a product of the product, okay? That is so important because I can tell you personally that's what fueled my passion in this. The first 9 months I was in the business, I really didn't do much with it, to be honest. I didn't really understand the opportunity I had in my hands, and I let money be an excuse why I didn't order the things I really wanted to try. It wasn't until I went to conference 2 years ago, and I left there and I was just like, wow, I cannot believe all the testimonies to these products. I went home, I ordered the grains and the antivital core because I was dealing with a lot of body pain and just cloudiness in my head. And so I ordered that, got it in within 2 weeks. I was managing more than half of my body pain with these products, and it was like somebody removed the clouds from my eyes. So it really helped me to feel energized. I wasn't taking my naps anymore. I wasn't in as much pain. I was able to focus and concentrate and think clearly again. That's what drove my passion. So don't let money be an excuse to why you don't use the product yourself either. It's so important because it's going to just give you, you're going to be that walking testimony. So just find a product that you can be passionate about because we've got something for everyone. Everyone. So, girls, do you have any last minute tips for any kind of newbies or basics type stuff? Jennifer? Steph?
I would say just go for it, and if you have any questions of anything that you are confused about or know about, or maybe of the product itself, go to your diamond, just like Korin explained. Don't stay stuck without not knowing. If you don't know anything and you have any questions, just ask someone. Everyone's here to help. We're a family.
That's right, girl. One team, one mission. So if your sponsor isn't working the business anymore, go to the next person above them or plug into the team page and find somebody that you click with because you're not alone on this adventure. And this is what it is. It's a journey. It's an adventure. It's fun. It's about friendships and freedom. So take full advantage of this opportunity. You know, everybody gets in for a different reason. Just focus on your why. Stay plugged in. Stay plugged into those team pages. Make sure you do your training, too, in your e-suite. Those training videos are essential for setting the foundation for your success. And just keep talking about it. If your mouth is open, your business is open. So if you're not talking about it, then you're probably not going to see your business grow. So be excited. And just share with everybody and anybody. I mean it. Just pick up your phone, start texting people. Have you tried that crazy rap thing? And just get the word out there. Okay, what's the worst they're going to say? No? Right? I don't think I've died yet. So, but thank you all for coming on with us. And we are so glad to help at any time. You can always find us on Facebook and message us if you have any other questions. And we will talk to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.